What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Thomas. Today we are talking about Supreme switching over to Spotify and getting rid of their very classic supremenewyork.com domain name, what that could mean for drops in the future, and much more. Let's get into it.
Sup, Thomas.
Most of you probably know Supreme since the 2000s has had a web domain of supremenewyork.com. Now, though, when you click supremenewyork.com, it will forward you to us.supreme.com. So, if one can assume, it would be a different front domain like us.supreme, jp.supreme, eu.supreme, fr.supreme for whatever country you are in. So let's try jp.supreme. It doesn't let me go there because I'm not in Japan. I'm sure if I had a VPN, I could access the Japanese site. What this could mean, though, is a lot of things, really. One that people are talking about the most is the potential for a lot worse botting. Because if you guys don't know, I'm sure most of you do, Shopify has a lot of bots that people have access to cop sneakers, streetwear, anything that sells out. Shopify bots exist, and there are lots of discords and people involved in that industry, myself somewhat included. Now, this says it does have a better bot prevention system, but I am wary to who even said that, or, the validity of that statement, because on sites like Kith and all the Foot Locker, all those stores, I don't think they use Shopify. I know Kith does, but I'm not sure if the Foot stores do. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is those are heavily botted, and I'm just worried about what a hype box logo release would look like on Shopify, because as of now, Supreme's CAPTCHA service, it seems to be fairly decent. I really haven't seen a ton of bots in the past few years copying Supreme. Really only, it was heavily botted, obviously, for the COVID box logo, some Dunk releases, maybe. I don't even know, to be honest. I am just worried about this, though. It does also just stink to have change. We all kind of have our habits. We love just, going on supremenewyork.com. It was just so iconic. Now supreme.com, I guess, is better. Just it gives them that more brand recognition. It's more commercialized. And I think this really goes to show you guys that we are on the decline of Supreme. It's fair to say. The numbers of what sells out no longer has reached its previous heights. Now, maybe that's good then that we're on Shopify. Maybe that means there's going to be more people accessing Supreme. I don't know. I don't know why they did this, and it just seems to me that Supreme is going more corporate. It's teaming up with a brand like Shopify instead of doing their own thing. One of the coolest things I thought about Supreme, or the most interesting things, is they were so late to get on social media. It was in the late 2010s, though. They didn't have a Twitter for the longest time. I don't think they even really do have a Twitter. Does Supreme have a Twitter? No, they don't have. Oh, they do. It's suspended. Okay. They don't even have a Twitter. They do have an Instagram, which they use to post promotional stuff like videos, the drop before it releases on their stories. They only started doing that about 2 years ago. Beforehand, you had to just kind of know what the drop was going to be, and it was exciting. It was a little more mysterious, and this just stinks because it just makes Supreme feel like just another brand. It's just another streetwear brand, which it has been for a long time. Let's be completely honest. I still love Supreme nevertheless. I think it's a really cool brand. I love their interesting collaborations. I love, the fucking Nuns shirt from this year with the Sean Cliver art. I still do love some of the things they do. It just really isn't what it used to be. And that's okay, because you have to think of them as a business, and they are. And once you get venture capital money into your company, you need to start paying those investors with stock. And Supreme is publicly traded under VF Corp. So the same company that owns Vans, that owns the North Face, owns Supreme. And they want to see numbers generating sales. So this is just another indication of that being brought into the fray, I guess. I don't know. And we will see next season for spring-summer 2023. But what do you guys think about this new release or this new update to Supreme? To me, I'm kind of wary of it. You know, it's like, why did we have to do this change? Will it make a better customer experience? There's still stuff sitting on the site from yesterday's drop. You can still get the sleds. I mean, it's on Shopify right now, so I'm not sure if you can just bought all this yourself. Can you get multiple orders? Is that even possible? Ooh, this shirt's still available too. That's pretty sick. Lakshimash. Anyway, guys, it's pretty much it. I'm, not a huge fan of it, but maybe it'll end up being a nothing burger that we all forget about in a few years. I don't know. That's been it for today. It's been your boy Thomas. Peace and butt grease.